This game is T and is not suitable for kids. Alright, so we're back for another week. Another week of CLANNAD streams. So we're continuing with the Yukine Route this time. I have no idea where the heck this is going. Yukine has like a bunch of guy friends that just like burst through the window to visit her. So I'm wondering if this is going to be like, it's not a romantic route, or if it's like we're somehow the one guy who she ends up with, and then we have to fight all the other guys. I don't know. Let's just see what happens. Then comes another day. As I'm enjoying talking with Miyazawa, the window makes a sound and slowly opens. Must be one of her friends again. Guessing that, I turn to look, but nothing's coming into the room other than the wind. That's strange. Did someone come in just now? I ask Miyazawa.
Hi.
Suddenly, a shadow appears behind her. Ah. The person behind her speaks in a high-pitched voice, and their arm goes around her neck. What? Miyazawa meekly replies. What is happening?
Hi.
You know, it's just a brat. Just a grade school kid. I can't tell if it's a boy or a girl thanks to the genderless features usually associated with the age. But guessing from the shortcut, a he is more probable. Well, or a girl with very short hair.
そうなんですか。でも見れないですね。動いてはいけないので。
Why do you care? What can a brat like him do?
いえ、そういう問題じゃなくて、これは誠意の問題ですよ。バカにしてる？してません。
It's just like her to answer so clearly.
じゃあ、言うこと聞いてくれる？
私にできることであれば。でも、変なお願いはダメですよ。
Yes, that's important.
お願いじゃない。命令だよ。脅してるんだから。
How cute.
そう言われると困っちゃいますね。変なお願いでも聞いてしまいそうです。
No, you don't. Just don't make her do anything perverted, okay?
させるかよ。
Ooh, he's getting angry. I'm kind of surprised a grade school boy knows what the word perverted means.
それで私は何をすればいいんでしょうか。
お姉ちゃんを返せ。
What?
はい。
I see. This must be some sort of misunderstanding. Well, tell us in detail. I'll make you some coffee.
いえ、私が入れますので、智也さんは座っていてください。
She's like, you suck at making the coffee. Let me do it. Miyazawa hastily stands up, unknowingly carrying the child behind her along.
あ、すみません。うっかりしてました。
動くなって言っただろ。
でも、コーヒー入れるだけです。すぐそこでですよ。見えてますから大丈夫ですよ。
そういう問題じゃなくて。
じゃあ、このままおぶさっていますか？
いいよ、わかったよ。
He finally removes his arm and lets go of Miyazawa.
その代わり、コーヒー入れたらまた同じ体勢になってよ。
はい、わかりました。
Nothing phases her, does it? The kid clicks his tongue, looking at Miyazawa from behind. He's completely forced her into her pace. It's like she's got her own laws of physics around her that you're forced to obey.
お砂糖入れないんですか？
入れないよ。
Sip. He frowns from the bitter taste of the coffee.
まずは自己紹介させていただきますね。
I really like this theme. It's very calming.
宮沢ゆきねです。
She then turns to look at me. Okazaki. Now both of us move our eyes onto the boy who is looking down at his cup.
You.
He doesn't tell us his surname. Maybe he thinks it's still too early to let his guard down.
ゆうくんですか。それではゆうくん、話を聞かせてくださいますか？
お姉ちゃん、返せ。
I heard that already. What I want to know now is what happened to your sister.
変な奴らと遊び始めた。
Yeah, that does happen. What do you mean by a bunch of weirdos?
髪の毛変な色の人たち。
Students?
どっかの学校の人。
Then what does that have to do with Miyazawa?
この人の差し金だって言ってた。
By who?
僕の友達のお兄ちゃん。
I glance at Miyazawa. She waves her hand, trying to tell me that it's not true.
よくわからないけど、ここにいる女の人がそういう人たちの
Wait,
元締めだって。
what? Is she running again?
その世界から抜け出すには指を切るしかないんだって。
What? Are we about to get into a really bad position? That is rather interesting.
面白くありませんよ。
But he's talking about the Yakuza. The Yakuza.
なんかシャレになってないです。
But yeah, I can sort of understand why someone would think that way. The delinquents in this area are all idolizing you.
ほんの一部ですよ。
Even so, same difference. Look at how much they trust you.
それはそうですけど。
It's possible that you may know his sister or her friends, right?
確かにないとは言い切れないですね。
Is she part of the Yakuza? That would be an amazing twist. Excellent. We're going to gather all the delinquents in this area here.
え、本当？
すごいですね。
No, not me. You.
どうやってですか？
Isn't there a communication system to summon them here? Like, what did you say? Big Sis is in trouble? Ooh-rah, let's go save her, guys. Woo! Something like that.
やっぱりともやさんは面白いですね。
Apparently there's no such system.
なんだ。だったらこの人元締めとかいうのとは違うってこと？
そのお友達のお兄さんは冗談のつもりで言ったんですよ。
No, 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 don't tell the kid that. Let him believe. Let him believe in the tales of Neverland and Wonderland. Well, he may have told you what he thought was true, but if you want a working solution to your problem, that's not what you're looking for.
でも悪いことする知り合いはたくさんいるんでしょ？
Miyazawa tears the top of a sugar stick,
いません。
and she pours the sugar into the boy's cup.
皆さん、世間からは不良だというレッテルを貼られているだけです。それは言動が乱暴だったりする時もあります。それを他人から非難されることもあります。ですが、皆さん男気があってとても優しい方たちです。
Yeah, the outcasts of society tend to be very nice to people who are nice to them. Well, generally. These are just different ways of thinking. Common sense defines those people as bad. And for that reason, no one anywhere could accept them but her. That's why they keep coming here. They want to be accepted. They want to believe that not everyone in this world hates them.
だったらお姉ちゃんと一緒にいる奴らとは知り合いじゃないんだね。
それは一概には言えないですけど、女性をそそのかすとかそういうことはしないと思いますよ。
そう。
He seems to have come to trust Miyazawa. Losing the only lead to save his sister, the boy droops his head in disappointment. Come on, don't be so down. I'm going to make you some pilaf, so cheer up.
あ、いいですね。ゆうくん、どうですか？
食べたいけど、うちでお母さんご飯作ってるし。
So what? Just say you've already eaten and go upstairs. Like they do on TV.
そんなの怒られるよ。それに僕の部屋1階だし。
Dumbass. You've got to be more aggressive as a man. Maybe that's why your sister won't hang out with you. No? What? Wow, dude, you're the worst.
そうなのかな。
Think more about that. I'll go make our food.
お手伝いしますよ。
Really? Thanks. Side by side, Miyazawa and I stand before the tiny kitchen, which is basically just a short bookshelf. I turn around to check up on the boy, just to find him reading a manga he must have found somewhere.
なんだかこうしていると家族みたいですね。
Rattle.
やっほー、ゆきねちゃん。
What? Flump. Due to his vigorous entry method, momentum takes him spinning and sliding to the floor.
あ、篠原さん、いらっしゃいませ。
It doesn't take him long to raise his head up from the floor.
そこで漫画読んでるのお二人のお子さんですか？
What? How stupid are you? I feel like I say that every single time I see Sunara. Time YouTube 5252. Thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Idiot, how is this even possible?
そんなわけないですよね。
How is it possible that someone would follow me on Twitch? Oh wait.
すごい勘違い。
なら3人揃って笑わんでください。
Sunahara, you're really stupid. Like, I don't like calling people stupid, but like, his stupidity is so overblown, it's ridiculous.
篠原さんが面白いからですよ。
そうかな。
That is true. He is a great comic relief character. This kid just suddenly came in here through the window.
じゃあ何？迷い込んできたの？先生に引き渡しちまおうよ。
いえ、わざわざ私に会いに来てくださったんですよ。
Why else would anyone come in through the window?
あ？てめえ何？年上狙いなわけ？
Dude, what are you doing threatening a child?
ガキは帰ってろよ。
うわ、さっき知り合いは優しい人ばっかだって言ってたのに。
いいえ、篠原さんも優しい人ですよ。
I don't know about that.
うん、君には優しいよ僕。でもガキには厳しいんだよねこれが。
Nice deepening your voice like 2 octaves. You're the biggest brat here.
どこがだよ。面見て言えよな。
こいつのようなのがお姉ちゃんを連れてったんだ。
Oof.
頭黄色いし。
何の話だよ。
He's blabbing about you looking like one of the Simpsons.
それがですね。
Miyazawa explains the boy's story to Sunohara.
どうして？濡れ衣なんだろ？じゃあこいつが悪いんじゃん。
誰も悪くないですよ。
そうかな。
It's Sunohara's fault.
僕は思いっきり部外者でしょ。
Stop yelling, will you? You're spilling the rice all over the table.
お前がツッコミがいのある発言するからだろ。じゃあさ、こいつの甘さ加減を教えてやらないとね。
Dude, you are the worst. I keep saying Tomoya's the worst, and then Sunohara comes in and boom, he proves me wrong.
あのね、君はね、単なるシスコンなんだよ。
Sunohara's starting to give a sermon all by himself.
いつまでも兄弟は仲良く遊んだりはし
I
ない
mean,
の。
I think a sermon has to involve God or Jesus in some way, so...
思春期になれば背伸びしてとっぽい感じのやつと付き合いたくなるんだよ。
What?
それを一方的に奪われただの返せだのってお門違いもいいところなんだよ。
I thought he was saying like someone actually kidnapped her. It's so rare for Sunohara to be saying something so to the point.
てめえも男だったらいつまでも姉貴のケツを追っかけてんじゃないよ。
Dude! First of all, his sister doesn't have a donkey. Second of all, what the heck?
自立しろよ、僕みたいに。
この人自立してるの？
Nope.
ちょっとは威厳持たせてくださいよね。
But you're not independent. But, well, what he said isn't completely wrong.
そうなの？お姉ちゃんもそう思う？
The boy turns to Miyazawa and asks,
そうですね。言い方は乱暴でしたけど、そういうものだと思います。
Really?
ゆうくんもいつか同じ立場に立つんじゃないでしょうか。
それが成長。変わっていくってことなのさ。
Well, your inside still hasn't changed at all since grade school, though.
いちいちちゃちゃ入れないでくれない。
I thought you didn't meet Sunohara until high school. I get rashes every time I let you go on with your serious talk. It's an illness, so bear with me.
最悪な病気ですね。
Well, anyway, that's how it is. Sometimes it be like that. The boy's eyes are fixed on the spoon in his hand. Without any warning, tears start flowing from his eyes and roll down his cheeks. Miyazawa quickly stands up and reaches out to him, holding a handkerchief to wipe away the tears. I'm pretty sure he's crying because you just completely verbally laid into him. Dumbass, as if anyone would cry over that.
分かってたんですよ、ゆうくんは。自分から離れていくお姉さんのことが。
Having dried his tears, she now gently embraces the boy's tiny head against her chest. Aww.
きっと兄弟でとても楽しく過ごしてきたんですね。
Oh, so is it literally just a case of like she's going to high school now and doesn't have as much time to spend at home? Because I thought it was a case of like she literally like ran away from home to join a gang, and now she can't come back even though she wants to because the gang will like kill her.
でも大丈夫ですよ。
Never mind.
変わってしまっても新しい場所にはまた新しい仲間が待っています。そういうものですよね。
She looks at us, asking for agreement. Yeah, I think so too. I know I'm not really qualified to answer at this point in my life, but this is the place I found, even though I don't know when that happened.
少年、お前は花の胞子なんだよ。これから風に吹かれて旅していくんだ。新しい場所で新しい出会いをするためにな。
That's surprisingly poetic of you, Tsunohara. Tsunohara, your booger is sticking out.
最悪ですね。
Wow, dude, really? It'll be carried away by your finger to go on a long trip.
すぐ落ちますね。
とても素敵ですね。
鼻くそがですか？
胞子の例えです。
Yeah, that was surprisingly out of character of Tsunohara.
ああ、そっちね。
そうです。ゆうくんは花の胞子です。時には風は強く吹き荒れます。でもそれは全部ゆうくんを新しい場所に運んでくれるためのものなんですよ。きっと素敵な場所までですよ。
Miyazawa keeps embracing the boy. The following day. Oh wow, that just ended.
あれ、角原くんの弟かしら。
へえ、あんな可愛い弟さんがいたんだ。
で、どうしてその弟さんが学校にいるの？
Not Tsunohara's brother.
忘れ物を届けにでも来たんじゃない？
間抜けそうだから弟さん大変ね。
Wow! I mean, true,
か
but...
わいそう。あんな人がお兄ちゃんで。
そう、全部聞こえてますけど。
Now, just calm down, Tsunohara.
落ち着いてられるか、この状況で。どうしてお前いるんだよ。
The boy who came to the reference room yesterday, Yu, is standing right behind Tsunohara. This must be his way of trying his best to grow up. He must have skipped school to come here. Give him some credit, will you? With his lips tightly closed, Yu just keeps looking up at Tsunohara's back. His eyes tell me he's already prepared to follow Tsunohara to the ends of the earth. After all that preaching you did to him, I hope you understand your responsibilities.
何を見るのさ。悪いこと教えればいいの？走りに使えばいいの？
I don't think either of those. It's all up to you. There's no rule when it comes to this. The boy may not have the most pleasant time being with Tsunohara, but eventually it will become a valuable experience to him. Especially if he's desperately trying to change.
よし。じゃあ。
Tsunohara rubs his hands together. I don't like where this is going.
角原くんが弟さん使ってエッチなことしようとしてます。
まだ何もしてねえよ。
Tsunohara shakes his shoulders in irritation and walks away. Yu trots along after him. This may very well be the beginning of his trip to unknown lands. Interesting development. Ding dong, ding dong. The lady of the reference room is obviously absent. I pick up an old magazine and lean my back against the wall. A few steps away, Tsunohara is lying down, reaching to grab another magazine.
ねえ、チャイム鳴ったよ。
うん、なったね。
He's like, I don't care.
授業が始まったんじゃないの？
始まったね。
出なくていいの？
やることやってれば授業なんて出なくていいの。 これ社会の常ね。
But you're not doing what you're supposed to do.
この人やることやってるの？
Nope.
あんたもでしょ。
But I'm acknowledging that fact.
ひょっとしてお兄ちゃんたちって落ちこぼれ？
That's what he is, but I'm not.
僕も違うよ。
Those who are not aware of their own actions are the ones you have to look out for. Don't forget about that, kid.
自分のことがよく分かってるじゃないか、岡崎。僕を見てうなずくなよ。
Keep it down. The teachers are going to find out about us.
そん時は男らしく謝って教室に戻るさ。
With that said, Tsunohara turns his eyes back to the magazine.
それって男らしいの？
自分の非を認めることができるのは人として一番大切なことさ。
That is a very important part about being a man. He is telling the truth there. But in his case, it's all about being a loser.
ってだからガキ、そこでうなずくなよ。だいたい岡崎、お前僕の男の教育にケチつけるなよな。
So that's how you're educating him.
反面教師って言葉知ってるか？僕はそれをしようとしてるんだ。
Oh, so Tsunohara's our example of what not to aspire to, but Tomoya's our example of what to aspire to? I don't like that. Do you even know what that means?
よく知らないけど、幼児熟語っぽくてかっこいいだろ。
Sure.
ま、とにかくうだうだ言わないで僕を見習えってことさ。
I've always known he's an idiot, but I didn't expect it to be this bad.
立派な男にしてやるからな。僕の背中を見て大きくなれよ。よし、いい返事だ。
If you can grow up being the opposite of Tsunohara, I have no doubt he will become a fine young man. Tap, 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 tap. Crap, someone is coming.
もしかしてここに来てる？
Hide now.
おお。
A flustered Tsunohara quickly slides under the table, leaving you standing alone. Kid, come here. I pull him along and hide under another table. Hold on. If the table Tsunohara is hiding under, his dumb ass is going to be completely visible to anyone coming for the door. Slide.
Oi, そこで何をしている?
It didn't even take the teacher 2 seconds to spot the ball of meat sticking out. Well, I don't remember any teacher in this school who is visually impaired enough to not notice a big lame fiend hidden so unnaturally under the table. Even now being completely confident in his concealment technique, Tsunohara is still sitting on all fours without the slightest movement. Thud, thud, kick! Pow! Tsunohara squeaks from the kick in the ass the teacher gave him. And immediately after, thanks to his sudden movement to stand up, his head bumps into the table, making a nice, clear sound.
お前か。授業はもう始まってるぞ。
はい、すみません。ちょっとかくれんぼしてたら時間を忘れてしまいました。おーい、岡崎。教室戻ろうぜ。
Good job, comrade. Pulling me down to hell alone with you, eh?
他にもいたのか。
いつまでもガキみたいなやつでして、隠れるのだけはうまいんすよ。
お兄ちゃん。
Stay quiet. I'll return here later. After having made sure you nodded, I crawl out from under the table.
他にはもういないだろうな。
No one.
そうか。じゃあ教室に戻る前に指導室に寄っていけ。
Oh,
くらい出してやる。
that's surprisingly nice of you, teacher.
いえ、勉強が遅れるといけないので遠慮するっす。
It's too late for that, bro.
今さら1時間出たくらいで取り返せるような成績じゃないだろ。
Ouch.
それもそうっすね。
I wonder what Yu's going to learn from watching him. Oh, right, he did say something about negative exemplum. Then I guess the boy's going to learn quite a lot.
失礼しました。
Slide, click. After over 30 minutes of loving guidance, the bell rings, marking the end of the classes, giving us back our freedom.
参ったね。まさかバレちゃうなんてさ。
Punch! Okay, that punch was enough for now.
なんだよ、八つ当たりするなよ。
It was completely your fault, dumbass!
僕一人だけ捕まるなんて不公平だろ。
Learn to wipe your own ass!
蹴るよ、バカにするな。
Yeah, I mean, everybody has to clean their own donkey, am I right?
なんなら今からトイレに行ってみせましょうかって変態だそれ
Don't take it literally! Damn, I was going to watch his idiocy. Or I'm going to catch his idiocy if we keep going on like this. Letting out a sigh, I turn my feet into a different direction.
あおいどこに行くんだよ
The reference room. We left you there all alone, remember?
あそうか忘れてたよ
Negative exemplum, huh?
ん何呼んだ
Nah, you are the real Fane, aren't you?
そっか Thank you
Thank you. I open the door to the reference room. Looks like a guest has come out while we weren't around. It's a young man with a grim face and flamboyant hair. Yu is kneeling straight back in front of him, apparently listening very attentively.
誰っすか
Another one of Miyazawa's friends. Who else?
なんか夢中で話をしてるみたいっすね
Yeah. Just what are they talking about?
よーしやってみろ返事し
Oh, whoops, I cut him off. He seems to be teaching the boy something. Yu stands up and turns to look in my direction. He must have noticed when we entered the room. His eyes fix on me, then move on to Sunahara. He's now walking towards us. His hands are tucked in his pockets, his back slightly bends forward, and his legs stoop down a little with each step. I'll voice my honest opinion here. It looks hilarious.
あなんかすごい威圧感を感じるな
Okay, there's an idiot here who is being overwhelmed by a grade schooler. Yu goes past me and stops in front of Sunahara. The boy then raises his eyes up to to glare at Sunahara.
なんすか
The big boy is getting panicked.
ジャンプしてみろ
え
Hop, hop. Ka-chick, ka-chick. Something, most likely the coins in his pockets, are making metallic sounds. Yu's eyes sparkle for an instant.
まだ残っとるやないけ
前振りなしでいきなりカツアゲ後半戦っすか
Even with that said, Sunahara takes out the coins and gives them to Yu. Can you be any more pathetic acting like that in front of a kid?
上出来だ
The man who has been sitting in silence suddenly claps his hands, looking satisfied. What are you teaching a kid to do?
あそいつがどうすれば男らしくなれるかって聞いてきたから教えてやったんだよ
Mm-hmm. What's so manly about mugging people?
兄ちゃんこのお金で雨に打たれてる捨て猫にご飯をあげるんだね
そうだあと自分の傘を猫にやれよ
Wow.
てめえは濡れて帰るんだ
Interesting priorities. That's pretty manly.
その姿を見た優等生がお前に惚れるからな
Whoops.
さてとんじゃま俺は行くわ
The man puts his hands on his knees and stands up. Didn't you come to see Miyazawa?
これから用があってな雪姉の顔見てから行こうと思ったんだけどよちっとばかし時間が合わなかったなまあこれも運命か
He lets out a sigh, and then he looks out the window with a melancholic expression.
坊主俺の教え生かせよあばよ
With that said, he jumps out of the window holding a steel pipe.
あの人これからどこに行くんだろうね
Guys, he's just a plumber. He has to go and fix some pipes. Who knows? There must be worlds out there that we don't need to know about.
もっとそうだおいガキ300円返せ
やだよこれで猫にご飯をあげて優等生に惚れられるんだから
Wait until after you hit puberty to try to get girls.
そんな夢みたいなシチュエーション起こるわけないだろ
怒るかもしれないよ
このクソガキいいからさっさと金を出せ
ふわーやめろ
The big boy is pressing the small boy down. And right at that moment, clatter, the door opens. Yeah, I thought something like that would happen. Miyazawa tilts her head at the sight of Sunahara pinning Yu to the floor.
どうしたんですか
どうしたもこうしたもないよ岡崎説明してやってくれ
Okazaki's not gonna explain it. Tsunohara's trying to take money from the kid.
でそれ前半のここに至るまでの過程が思いっきり抜けてます。
Well, I figured it didn't matter.
それがなかったら僕単なるドッキリなしっすよ。
He does, which is why he said it.
そうですか。篠原さん、お金に困っていたんですね。
だからそうじゃなくてさ。
でもお金を人から取るのはいけないことです。篠原さん、お金少しでしたら私もありますので、どうぞ。
She really is the sweetest. Miyazawa takes a 1,000 yen bill from her wallet and puts it in Tsunohara's hand.
だから。
Aww.
何か訳があるんだと思います。辛いことなら言わなくてもいいです。でももし話して楽になることなら私に聞かせてください。
Ooh, Rimani's playing Castle Crashers. Cool.
もしかしたら力になれることもあるかもしれませんし。学校では禁止されていますけど、アルバイトを紹介することくらいは
Oh,
できます
wow.
から。
Holy cow. Tsunohara flies out of the room, still gripping the bill Miyazawa handed him.
そんなに辛い事情があったんでしょうか。
He's not. Actually, looking at Tsunohara running out of the room crying like that makes me feel sorry for him. I decide to tell Miyazawa the truth.
そうだったんですか。私、篠原さんに失礼
You
なことを
gave
し
him
ました。
$10 bucks. That's pretty good. Nah, it's fine. He was just being immature and all.
後で謝ります。
Well, I won't stop you.
それよりも先に。
Miyazawa turns her eyes to Yu, who is sitting silently at a distance. She then walks to him and sits down in front of him.
ゆうくん、
She lowers her eyes down to Yu's level and gently calls out his name.
他人からお金を取っちゃダメですよ。
でもそのお金で猫にご飯をあげれば男らしいって。
Still doesn't justify stealing it from people.
ゆうくんはそういうお金で買ってもらったご飯を食べて嬉しいですか？
それは
一生懸命働いて貯めたお金で買ってもらったご飯とどっちがいいですか？
Very true.
働いた方。
そうですよね。
She gives a big smile.
味は変わりませんけど、誰だって働いたお金で買ってもらった方が嬉しいですよ。大切なのは気持ちです。お金を取れば取られた人はとても悲しいです。ゆうくんも人に何かを取られるのは嫌ですよね。みんなそうです。だから自分が嫌なことは人にもしちゃいけません。
Follow the golden rule. Still facing down, Yu nods to her. Miyazawa takes the boy's hand in hers and smiles brightly.
それでは一緒に篠原さんを探しに行きましょう。きちんと二人で謝りましょうね。
Aw, this is so wholesome. That's a basic rule to live by in this world, and I'm sure everyone is sick of hearing about it already. But coming from Miyazawa, even the same words sound unbelievably convincing. No. Perhaps this may be what she's been doing up until now, reminding everyone of things like this that are simple but easy to forget. Things anyone can say but rarely ever bother to put into action. It isn't meant to change anyone. It's to help them return to how they used to be. With all the sincerity in the world, she looks straight into our eyes. Her words make us remember that her words make us remember things that are too obvious to ever truly sink into our mind. It's such a simple thing to do, and yet it's so impossible.